really energizing me right now. But it's also like Two-Face. Hold on. There we go. It's perfect Two-Face. Yes, it's so much different from how the quarter started, just in darkness and rain. So um I'm loving it. We'll get started on our backs today. I'm feeling the need for some additional movement, so we're gonna move our legs a lot on our backs for a couple of minutes. It'll be fun. So if you'd like, go ahead and make your way there to start, or you can start seated for the centering, whichever works the best for you. And I'll go ahead and get started. It looks like it's right at 8. I'll hang out up here for another minute to let anyone else in that comes in late. If you're just joining us, take a moment here to start to get settled into your space and into your body. Maybe you just woke up, maybe you've been up for a couple hours and you've already had a cup of coffee. Whichever is the story for you, take a moment here to let the eyes soften or close and bring the focus into the breath. For our last triple M of the quarter, I offer up, I don't know if this is so much an intention as a reminder that all things are cyclical. You know, we're ending with this beautiful Seattle sunshine. If you're not in Seattle, hopefully you have sun where you are, or just like put a sun picture up and you can look at it. But all things have a beginning, all things have an end. The rain comes every winter and then it goes, you know, sometimes earlier, sometimes later, sometimes July, depends on the year. But it will come and it will go. And this is one of the most important things to remember in any practice, but also in a yoga practice. Part of the reason why we step up to the mat and do this, either yoga or meditation, and try to do it on a consistent weekly, if not daily basis, is so that we can start to notice those cycles and things, notice the differences in our body from day to day, or even from minute to minute, and start to notice the differences in our mind from day to day or minute to minute, and to really start to appreciate that all things do have a beginning, all things do have an ending. This applies to everything in life. Sometimes we want to hold on to those good feelings and push away those bad feelings or good emotions and bad emotions. And all that does oftentimes is disrupt this balance that we have, this capacity to hold space with complex emotions and really feel them and then move on to the next. If that resonates with you today, take a moment here, think about how that applies in your own life. Something that might have begun and is now ending, or something that is beginning for you. If that doesn't apply, take a moment here to think of some intention for practice that does. With this focus on the cycle of growth and renewal and beginnings and endings, let's take 3 deep rounds of breath here together. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in through the lips, like sipping through a straw. Out through the nose. Seal the lips and breathe in through the nose. And out through the nose. Let the eyes take on a little bit of light, or keep them closed. You won't really need to see for what we're going to do. Make your way onto your back if you're not already there. Once you get there, inhale, bring the feet up, lift the knees over the hips. Bring the palms down by the hips or press lightly against the thighs. And on an exhale, start to kick the legs back and forth. I always like to equate this to a child throwing a tantrum, but it can be, treading water. As you do so, add a little bit of tightness into the lower belly. Pull the stomach in. Try to drop the spine against the ground, the lower spine. And let's take one more round of breath, either in this tantrum or treading water. And then start to circle the right foot and then the left foot out towards the outside of the mat. It's almost like you're forming goggles with your legs. If you were drawing a picture in the air, you're drawing two circles towards the outer edge of the mat like goggles. Rotating from the knee and from the hip. This can take a minute sometimes to get the rhythm of. I know when I first started doing this, my feet just kept hitting into each other. Stay with this outward circling motion for a few rounds of breath. Continue to pull the belly in to push the lower spine into the ground. Take one more round of breath here. And then start to circle the legs in towards the center. We're continuing to draw goggles in the air, but we're doing it in the reverse direction this time. The right leg will move counterclockwise, the left leg clockwise in towards the middle. And again, if this takes a minute to get the rhythm up, don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure it took me a full 3 sessions or so before I really got the gist of this. And take one more round of breath here. Come back to stillness. Drop the feet down hip width to the mat. Press down into the toes. Inhale, press the chest and the belly up. Push the shoulders and the hips down into the ground. Exhale, round the spine into the floor. Pull the shoulders and the hips away slightly. Inhale to press the chest up towards the sky, shoulders and hips down. Exhale, round the spine into the ground, lift the hips and shoulders away. Inhale, one more time, press the chest, belly up towards the sky, shoulders and hips down. Exhale, round the spine into the ground, lift the shoulders and hips away. Inhale, come back to a flat back. Clasp the hands together in front of the chest. And exhale, reach the arms overhead. Send the legs out long towards the end of the mat. Inhale, keep the hands clasped together or just bring the palms to touch. And on an exhale, start to curl the body over towards the right, like a diver taking off from the diving beam. It's like synchronized swimming where they all like jump in a row, kind of like that. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, curl over towards the left this time. To make the lengthening even more drastic, you can start to move the legs in the same direction until you form a C. Inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Exhale, curl over towards the right, just the arms or add the legs as well. Inhale, back to the middle. Exhale, curl over to the left. One more time at your own pace with your own breath. Stop anywhere along the way. Cross the legs for more of a stretch. Bring the legs with you for even more. Play with this. I feel like we don't roll around on the ground enough these days. Once you become an adult, it's frowned on to roll around on the ground. After your last time on each side, inhale, bring the palms back beside the hips, plant the feet back down on the ground. And exhale, make your way over onto your side and push your way up into a seat, or start to roll back and forth on the spine, gain momentum, come forward over the ankles and up onto the hands and knees. If you pushed your way up, also make your way to the hands and knees, and we'll all meet in a tabletop. with the palms under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Start to sway the hips from left to right, or rock back and forth over the palms and wrists, or take big wide circles with the entire body, or little mini S curves, or do your own general dance. Try to keep the focus on the palms and the knees. Keep the weight evenly distributed, even as you move or circle or shift. And if you're circling in one direction, start to change to the opposite. Notice if this way feels a little bit different. It oftentimes does for me. It's kind of interesting. If I circle one way, it feels totally fine. The other way feels a little tight. One more round of breath with this free movement. Come back to stillness in a neutral tabletop. Palms under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale down into the right palm. Twist the left arm up. Exhale, scoop the left arm under the right. Drop the left cheek. Inhale, reach the left arm high. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Inhale, spear the fingers up. Exhale, curl the left arm underneath the right. Drop the left cheek low. Inhale, last time, left arm to the sky. Exhale, left hand down to meet the right. Inhale, raise the right arm up, fingers towards the ceiling. Exhale, scoop the right arm underneath the left. Inhale, raise the right fingers high. Exhale, thread the right arm low, bring the right cheek down. Inhale, bring the right arm up, reach the fingers tall. Exhale, scoop the right arm underneath the left, drop the right cheek low. Inhale, last time, right hand up, gaze towards the fingers. Exhale, right hand down to meet the left. Inhale, tuck the toes. And exhale, raise the knees, send the hips up and back to down dog. Take a few moments here to pedal out the heels, add a little bit of juice into the hamstrings, maybe even raise one leg, shift over onto the other, then raise the next. I say the next like we have more than two legs. I've been doing a lot of research on Dr. Seuss lately, so that's, Seussian characters. Come back to stillness. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, take about a dozen steps to make your way towards the front. Nice and slow, press down into the toes, into the heels. Be aware of the hamstrings, the lower back. Step all the way towards the top of the mat. Come up onto the tips of the fingers. Inhale the heels and toes together to touch. Bring the palms to the front of the shins. And slowly, once you're at the top, start to unroll all the way up to stand. Take your time this first time around. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Drag the palms up past the thighs. Push the hips forward. Shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Squeeze them together and down. Come to stand with the palms face forward. Inhale, reach the arms out. Lift the hands up. Bring the gaze high. Exhale, bring the hands down to the hips. Inhale, raise the left leg up. Exhale, one big giant step back towards the back edge of the mat. Pivot the left heel parallel with the back, the right foot parallel with the front. Inhale, reach the arms up and out. Get as big as possible. Exhale, point the heels in towards the middle. Stay for a breath. Inhale to continue to grow. Fingers out, shoulders down. This time as you exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, lower the hips down to goddess or horse. For your next couple breaths, we're gonna pulse up and down. I started doing this. I think this is a fun way to really warm up the thighs. There's no inhale or exhale to follow. Just as you breathe, continue to bounce the hips up and down. It can be fun to kind of let the hands bounce along with the hips, or keep the palms touching at heart center or resting on the tops of the thighs. As you bounce, try to straighten through the spine by tucking the tailbone slightly, by pushing the hips forward, by peeling the knees out towards the sides, even as you squeeze the inner thighs in towards each other. Let's bounce for another 2 breaths. And you can take a rest at any time, straighten the legs. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up and out. Exhale, pivot the right foot towards the front, bend into the right knee, right elbow down, left arm up. Inhale, stay with the left arm raised or reach the left arm overhead towards the front. Ground down through both feet, press into the knife edge of the left heel. One more breath here. Inhale, both hands down, frame the right foot, pivot onto the ball of the left. Exhale, step the right foot back, lower down to the knees. Slide the arms forward, down onto the elbows, the forearms, drop the hips. Bring the arms back alongside the ribs. Inhale, raise the chest, reach the fingers back, lift the crown high. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift through the heart, reach the fingers back, legs down, or raise them up. Exhale to lower. Inhale one more time, chest up, crown high, raise the legs, keep them down, your choice. Reach the fingers back. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. Inhale, hands forward to either side of the ribs. Exhale, push up onto the knees. Push the hips back high for puppy pose, back low for child's pose, or push the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Take 3 rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, raise the hips up over the knees. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the knees, send the hips up and back to down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the top of your space. Exhale, about a dozen steps towards the front. Nice and slow, take your time. Notice any difference in the hamstrings between the first and second time. Once you make it to the top of wherever you are, inhale the palms to the front of the shins. Exhale, slow roll your way all the way up to stand. A little bit quicker this time, stay engaged through the core by pushing the hips towards the front, raise through the chest, shrug the shoulders up, pull the shoulders together and down. Inhale the arms out, lift the hands, bring the gaze high. Exhale, hands down to the hips. Inhale, raise the right leg up. And exhale, step the right foot back as big as the first time, maybe bigger. Pivot the right heel parallel with the back, the left foot parallel with the front. Inhale, reach the arms up and out. Get as big as possible. And exhale, pivot the heels in towards the center. Inhale to stay, arms out high, shoulders down away from the ears. And this time, as you exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, lower the hips. Stay with the arms raised, bring the hands together to touch. This time, sway from left to right as we stay for a couple rounds of breath. Lengthen one leg and then the other. Find some nice movement and rhythm here for the lower half of the body. A fun game to play is, well, you can play it one of 2 ways, really. Can you move the upper body with the lower body? Or can you keep the upper body completely stationary as the lower body moves? It's kind of fun either way. Ooh, I'm like water. Take one more round of breath here. I have absolutely 0 rhythm, so it's always fun for me when I can kind of get into it. Come back to stillness. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up and out. Exhale, pivot the left foot towards the front, bend into the left knee, left elbow, left thigh, right arm high. Inhale to stay, right arm raised. Or on your exhale, reach the right arm overhead towards the front. Stay for 2 breaths.
Inhale, both hands down, frame the left foot, pivot onto the ball of the right. Exhale, left foot back, drop down onto the knees, lower down to the hips, the belly, slide the arms forward, reach the arms back alongside the body. Inhale, raise through the chest, reach the arms back, reach the fingers for the toes. Exhale to lower back down. Inhale, lift through the chest, crown up, fingers back, raise the legs or keep them down. Exhale to lower. Inhale one more time, lift up through the chest, plant the feet down or lift them up along with the body. Exhale to lower back down. Inhale, palms forward to frame the chest. Exhale, push up onto the knees. Push your hips back high for puppy pose or back low for child's pose. Take 3 rounds of breath here. And as you breathe, think about what position you'd like to end up in for meditation. After your 3 rounds of breath, go ahead and make your way into that position, maybe seated or lying back or sitting up on a little bit of height or a block or a rolled up blanket. There's always so many options, and there is no right or wrong way to sit for meditation or to meditate in general. Once you make your way into your meditation position, bring your focus back to the breath if it drifted away. Sometimes it can be helpful to take one hand, rest it over the heart, take the other, place it over the belly, and use this physical sensation, this physical grounding to stay focused on the breath. For this final triple M meditation of the quarter, we'll do a short loving kindness meditation. And we'll start by repeating just a single mantra to ourselves. Bring that soft focus to the breath. Take one deep breath in through the nose and another out through the mouth. Imagine as if you are sitting across from yourself, or if you're lying down, you're hovering above yourself in a very ghost-like manner. And say these words silently back to yourself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. With the echo of these words still swirling around in your mind bucket, begin to repeat these phrases to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be at peace. May I live with ease. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be at peace. May I live with ease. After the next time you finish repeating these mantras to yourself, imagine as if you're sitting across from someone that you care for a great deal. Your significant other, your partner, your husband or wife, someone that you love, someone that you see often. Imagine that they are sitting across from you and say these words silently to them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you live with ease. May you be happy.
May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you live with ease. Notice any sensations or feelings that appear in the body or in the mind as you repeat these words. And then instead of your friend or loved one sitting across from you, imagine as if it's someone that you don't know that well, someone that you see on your commute to work, on the bus, in the office, someone that you don't really talk to or engage with. Imagine that they are sitting across from you and repeat these words to them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you live with ease. As these words continue to echo and fade and swirl around, imagine that person in front of you that you don't know that well has changed into someone that you've been having difficulty with lately, someone that you struggle to understand or that you don't agree with or that you've been fighting with. These words may be difficult to say to them. Continue to notice and observe any sensations that arise in the body without judgment, and say these words to them as if they were sitting across from you. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you live with ease. Continue to notice any difficult feelings that come up and invite them in. Use these words as an anchor to make your way through those emotions or thoughts. Continue to expand your awareness outward to include everyone in your house, in your building, in your office, in the state, in the country, everyone in the world, all peoples, all races, ethnicities, sexual orientations. Imagine as if everyone is lined up in front of you. Say these words to them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you live with ease. Slowly begin to narrow your awareness away from everyone, the person that you're struggling with, the stranger, the friend or lover, until it's all the way back to you. Imagine as if you can see yourself Say these words one more time silently to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be at peace. May I live with ease. Take one deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. If it feels right for you, bring your hands together, palms touching at heart center, and bow your head to seal our practice. Thank you all very much for showing up and practicing with me today and all quarter. May we all go through the weekend and this lovely day carrying this compassion for ourselves and for everyone else with us, and remembering that all things are cyclical, all things begin and end. Namaste. Thank you all very much. It's been a pleasure all quarter. I hope that everyone has a fantastic